The time has come. I am reviewing all your SaaS ideas. I'm going to critique them. I'm going to tell you what I think is wrong with them, and most importantly, how I would fix them if I was a founder on those SaaS businesses. Because we're all here to learn, we're all here to grow. So I'm only going to critique software businesses that have an MRR below ours, because it wouldn't make sense to critique someone else making more money than me, because how would I be critiquing them? They should be critiquing me and I should be learning from them. Now, granted, it's not to say that I can't learn stuff from you guys that have lower MRR than me. I for sure can, and oftentimes I take ideas from you guys. But for this video's sake, I'll be critiquing products who have lower monthly recurring revenue than mine. And hopefully from these critiques, you guys are able to take some of these gold nuggets, who knows, maybe implement them and grow your MRR. Or all this can be to nothing, and all the ideas and the suggestions I give you could be total shit, and this is all for nothing. And so with that being said, let's just jump straight into my computer so I can go over what these SaaS ideas are and what I think they should be doing to increase their MRR. Let's go. All right, we're here. Let's get it cracking. The first product is one from Julian. He was at 10K MRR in 2022. He was at 20K MRR in 2023. Now he's 2025, 2 years later. I don't think he's shared yet how much money he's making. So let's just assume he's at 40K, 30 to 40K MRR, which is great. And so the very first product we're going to be reviewing is from Julian, which is called NoteForms. Now, quick PSA. I don't know any of these dudes. I'm not affiliated with any of these products. I'm just giving my personal, honest opinion, my personal take on what I would do if I was these products founder. So if you take offense to this, you're done, okay? Right, NoteForms. In essence, it is a form builder for Notion. Pretty straightforward, right? The site looks great. First thing I would do is on the pricing. Let's just jump straight to it. Don't have free plans. The second you remove a free plan, you instantly make more money. We've seen this in our own products, in our own SaaSes. You see this all across the board, all across the industry. As soon as you remove the free plan, you make more money instantly. Now, what if you want to have a free trial, free sort of way for users to try out your product? No worries. What you do is you just simply remove this, right? Remove this, right? Have only these two, and then have a try for free, right, button where people can create an account, and then you limit how many forms or whatever they can create. We do this on our own SaaS. You see this all across the board. Just removing this will make you instantly more money. Instantly, right? It also help you move up the market, right? That's the very first thing. Remove this, again, you'll make more money. I've advised a ton of SaaS companies to do this, and all the ones that do it, they just see more money coming in. It's that simple, okay? Second thing is right here, the call to action, right? When you're on the homepage, you click create form for free or whatever, you click the main call to action, right? This isn't really good. This is a huge form people have to fill, and it shouldn't be like this. You have to put in your name, your email address, where did you hear about it, your password again, confirm you're not a robot, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things, and then create an account. Yeah, sure, you can use Google, but I mean, this shouldn't be here, right? You want to capture the email as fast as you can, right? You want to capture the email just in one click. So either remove all this and just allow people to use Google because this is a one-click email collection, or just remove. You don't need to know about people's names. You don't need to know about this, right? You don't need to know about this. Unless you're sending out emails where you want to be doing hi and add the name variable, hi name, right? But you don't need to do this, right? It's not really important to do this right now. So remove this, right? This, you can have it, and we do have it as well, but put it after you collect their email, right? Just don't even do a password, do a magic link. So all in all, what you should have, I'll show you what we do right here, right? Again, we're not perfect, right? There's a ton of ways you can do this, but if you put your email right here, right? Let's just do this right here. Boom. We just sent you a magic link. I'm logged in already so that's why. But we just sent you a magic link. So we send you an email saying, hey, listen, confirm this is you. You click the link on your email and you're signed up. So with just one click of a button and one form to fill in, we just captured the email right away. And so point being is that with SaaS, and honestly any business, you want to shorten the time it takes for you to get people's info, right? And so having all this stuff will increase the time, will increase the friction, and I can almost say for certain that you're having less signups than you could have had if you just had your email right here with the button saying create an account where you would send a magic link, right? Because then with the magic link, there's no need for passwords, okay? Passwords are a thing of the past. With an email magic link, you don't need those. Where you hear about us, I mean, you can do it after. I'll show you how we do it. app.arvo.com/welcome. This is where we send you after, right? You've we've got your email, right? We've already got you. Yeah, where do you hear about us? There you go. You say where you heard about us. That's that. You do it after, okay? So that's the thing I would change here, will be the sign up and the pricing. There's just too much friction right here, right? Then I noticed that you guys are on YouTube. And so I noticed as well that it is sort of working decently, right? Going here to the brand account, right? 500 views, 200 views, 300 views, 400 views, right? Almost 800 views, 2,000 views, 12,000 views, right? I'm not sure if you ran some ads to this or not, right? But it is getting views. It is getting some traction, right? I would keep that coming. 22,000 views again. I'm not sure if you ran ads to these ones or not. Maybe you have. I don't think you've run ads to these ones or these ones. Regardless, YouTube has a way of being one of the best evergreen free organic search traffic channels. And so, at least for us, right, and I've recorded a video on this, I'll even go here and show you what I mean. Yeah, it's just right here. I even went on stage and spoke about this right here. Our whole YouTube strategy, like to grow our B2B SaaS, is heavily reliant on YouTube. And there you go. I think I show you here how much money. Yeah, $70,000 in just 1 month. Point being is that YouTube works. YouTube works specifically well because people can hear your voice. They can see your face for long periods of time, right? And how do you get someone to buy something from you? Well, they need to know, like, and trust you. And again, what's the best way to have someone know, like, and trust you the fastest? Well, it's through spending a lot of time with them. Long form YouTube videos, them seeing your voice, them seeing your face, hearing your voice, right? So YouTube is the best way to do so. So keep going with YouTube. And also, in the eventuality you want to sell the business, right? This is a brand asset. This has become an asset. A YouTube channel is an asset, right? All your socials are assets. The YouTube channel is more because they become evergreen. In essence, they keep on getting views sort of forever because videos just like SEO works for sites and content on the classic Google, SEO also works for YouTube. And by the way, a lot of these videos rank on Google as well. And nowadays with AI search engines or LLM-based search engines, oftentimes these citations or the mentions when you put in a prompt on ChatGPT, Perplexity, Grok, Claude, whatever, right? Oftentimes the mentions are YouTube videos, okay? So having a YouTube channel, embedding on a YouTube channel is something I say to everyone doing a SaaS, which is, yeah, go for it. Double down on YouTube, okay? Other than that, that's my 2 cents on this. And I do think if you just do all the things that I said, remove the basic plan, simplify the onboarding flow, and keep at it with YouTube, you'll see a tangible difference, in my opinion. Right, next one. We have Matt right here. 10K a month. Again, this was January this year, so 10K a month. He should be around 10K, maybe 15K a month, who knows. This was just in 35 days, which is quite interesting. And the SaaS is this right here. Okay, it's called ReelFarm. Right? Automate TikToks that drives traffic to your website. It's like Gen Z marketing team, but way cheaper. All right, pretty cool. First things first, if you click watch demo right here, it will jump in onto YouTube, right? If you click right there, or right here, it has
everybody, my name is Matt.
A bunch of noise. What I recommend you do is just add a Wistia. Okay, again, I'll use my as an example, right? Arvo.com. If I scroll down here, this is much cleaner. All right, so right? It is much cleaner, right? There's no, like when the video finishes, there's no like, hey, watch this one next, right? There's none of that. It's way cleaner. Even in our feature pages, right? It just looks way cleaner. And in Wistia, you can disable this stuff right here. You can disable the faster playback speed. You can disable all this stuff, but it's just way cleaner. And you can even choose your brand's colors. And by the way, it's free, so that's always a good thing, right? So, and I think I saw it where, yeah, if I clicked right here, I just sent it to YouTube. So it's not good because there's a bunch of distractions. Now I have this plugin installed where there's no like sidebar, there's no like recommended videos, so I don't get distracted. But most people don't have this. And so they'll just go here and they'll see, hey, here's a funny video of a cat or a funny video of Mr. Beast. They'll click it and they'll just forget about what they were watching right here. And so if you can add a Wistia right here, Wistia, embed, again, it's free. And again, brand colors, less distractions, and you're not sending people away from your site. So that's always a good thing. In terms of the pricing right here, I don't think you have a free plan, but I did see that everything in Starter Plus, well, where's the Starter plan, right? Because growth is the everything in Starter Plus, well, where's the Starter one? So make sure to like update the copy right here, and anywhere else there may be like issues with the copy. So there you go. Something else that would be cool to see, especially in a software like this, is more results. I know you have these 5 here, but give me more results, because case studies and results are never enough, right? There's no such thing as too many case studies, too many reviews, too many like results. So if you have more results, just show them, right? Even maybe create a dedicated case studies page where you can add right here saying case studies, right? Or like something where you can show off that your product actually works, which I mean seems to work, right? Which is great. But I'm sure you have more case studies, more results. So yeah, just plaster them all around. And if you have more reviews, plaster them all around as well. And I like the fact that you link your the source of said review, because oftentimes people just add these reviews out here and most of them are actually fake. So this is a good thing. And again, with YouTube, I generally believe YouTube is a great way and great source for traffic, and it clearly is working, right? A month ago, 600 views, 500 views, 4,000 views. So keep it up, keep it going. And the production level of these videos is quite simple, right? Again, it's just like I'm recording right here. It's just basically a Loom type of video. It's super simple production level, so you can spin out at least two of these or one of these a day, and grow the YouTube channel like so. And yeah, they don't have to be like all of them tutorial-like videos, because tutorial-like videos don't have the potential to go viral. But videos like this, right? The easiest way to get TikTok distribution, right? It's not a tutorial video, but you just explain the product in the video. And again, this I would rebrand this. I would create a branded channel, because you don't want your personal brand to be entirely tied up with the business, because if and when you want to sell the business, it's going to be harder, because people are going to say, hey, but yeah, but a lot of your users come from YouTube, but YouTube is your name. So it's super tied up with your brand, your own personal brand. So it's going to be hard to sell. So either rebrand this to the Reels.Farm brand name, or just create a new YouTube channel called Reels.Farm and start producing content on there, right? Third one is Suk. Hopefully I'm saying his name correctly. He was at $1,000 in MRR in 2023. I think he's around 10K right now. I could be wrong. And here's the product, right? It's basically where you speak, right? You just tell it a voice memo about whatever it is that you want to make a post on LinkedIn, for example, and it dissects whatever it is that you told it, right, based on your voice memo, and it deconstructs and creates a LinkedIn post ready to publish to your LinkedIn. So from voice to text to LinkedIn. That's basically what it does. Now here the copy, I don't hate this, but what I don't like is this right here, right? Kind of like Lenny's podcast. I understand this reference, but I don't think many people will, even though this is a tool geared towards LinkedIn and I guess personal brand. I think this could be a bit too niche, so I'll revise the copy here and here. And also, if you're gonna do SEO, so if you're gonna rank on Google and Bing, I understand that this is funny and this is like quirky and this is like interesting, but you're not Apple, right? Apple can get away with having like an age one that means absolutely nothing, like the phones, this construction, the future of phones, whatever, right? But you can't, right? Your age one should have the main keyword you want to rank for, okay? Let me just check if this is an age one. Yeah, it is an age one. So I understand what you're going for here. It is cool, looks good, right? But unfortunately, you're not big enough where you can afford to be lacking on your SEO front, i.e., be lacking on ranking higher on Google, because you don't have your main keyword here. So figure out what your main keyword is. Figure out what the keyword is you want to rank for, ideally first, and find a way to include the keyword right here. Because I can assure you that ranking for repeatable marketing machine is not necessarily what you want to rank for, and also it could be very hard. So redo this age one in a way that you include your main keyword right here and here as well. It's just from an SEO standpoint, okay? Other than that, the site looks good. Again, no free plan, good stuff right here. I do like to see a more social proof. This is not enough social proof. Maybe you don't have it yet, but a case studies page showing you how much time these influencers saved by using our tool, how many impressions they got by using our tool versus if they hadn't, right? Show tangible case studies. I mean, I can show you here another example. We do this a lot with Arvo, our software. We just say, hey, it just works. And we plaster them with a bunch of case studies, and we should have many, many more. These just take a while because we actually write them and make videos on it. But case studies and social proof is never enough. Excuse me, more case studies and social proof there's no such thing as too many case studies or too many social proof or too much social proof. Something else in keeping with the theme of SEO will be to add feature pages, right? Feature page where you talk about each one of your features individually. So yes, the homepage should talk about a small overview of all your features. And I understand this is a small product yet. There's not many features as of now, but investigate, right? What would your ideal customer be searching for on Google to find you guys, right? What would be the keywords they would search for on Google to find you, right? Make a list of those keywords, optimize the homepage accordingly, right? And then create feature pages where you talk about the features these people are looking for that your product offers, and also optimize them for SEO. I know that's a bit redundant, optimizing it for search engine optimization. Point being, it's super simple, just figure out the keywords and then sprinkle them all across your site and all across your feature pages. Even if you just have one feature page, well, the thing is that on a feature page, so / whatever feature, right, you can go a lot more in depth than you would be able to go on your homepage. Okay, and when you have 2 features, 3 features, right, going a lot in depth into all these features on your homepage makes it a bit confusing in terms of Google, of search engines. So it's going to be hard for them to know what to rank you for. Point being is that on your homepage, you should just have a standard overview of what your features are, the main features, right? And then you just have links to your dedicated feature pages where you just, for example, right here, main features, right? And then there's links, right, to a page where we talk in depth about the feature, what it does, etc. Okay, that's what I would do in terms of SEO right here. And if you're not on YouTube, I'd recommend you go on YouTube as well. Again, I recommend everyone to go on YouTube because, again, it's the best evergreen search traffic in the world. In terms of ROI, it is the highest one in my opinion. So do go on YouTube. And yeah, if you watch this far, I do recommend you check out my own SaaS, because if you have a SaaS yourself, you want to be ranking on Google, right? You want to be ranking first on Google, you want to be ranking first on Bing, and now with these AI-based or LLM-based search engines, you want to be ranking first or be mentioned or be cited on these LLM search engines. And this tool, my tool, Arvo, my software, actually helps you do it. Again, there's a bunch of case studies, and if you use the coupon code VASCO, you get 15% off. So there you go. We don't do 50% off coupons often. So if you just use the coupon code VASCO, you'll get that sneaky discount. Give it a go, try it out, and you can even book a call with me if you have any questions. I can go over your SEO strategy and all that stuff. And speaking about SEO strategy, you can go watch this right here, which basically goes over step by step my own SEO strategy for my software right here. So click here, give it a watch. Thank you so much. I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.